Welcome to my channel Living Librarian. I'm your host Dave. I'll be sharing knowledge about consciousness, spirituality, and life. Stay tuned.
Are we a technical or spiritual creation? By Pat Hogan. Podcast. So, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on artificial intelligence, and it got me thinking about who or what could have created the universe we live in. Highly educated people leading the AI revolution believe that we, at some point in the future, could create a fully functioning computer program that could think and act on its own. As a former computer programmer and analyst, I could certainly see where one could put in the necessary code, albeit a lot of lines, giving the program a start on its evolutionary journey. Let's take a short look at the Big Bang. It may or may not have happened, but we will assume here that it did. Physicists can only trace it back so far and not to the actual exact moment and what triggered the event. What if, bear with me, that single point was created by the execution of a sentient being program? The bang and flash would be like the first bit. Computer code is made up of bits and bytes at its lowest level, being placed on the RAM. Why not? Then the rest is history as the program learns and grows. Eventually, it would create galaxies, following applied laws of physics resulting in our home planet Earth. To us, time passes at a certain speed, but as in the movie like Inception, each layer moves faster in relation to the upper layer that created it. Which then leaves us in quite a dilemma. If an advanced group of beings created us, then we have to assume that if it can happen once, it can happen an infinite number of times, posing the question of who or what created our creators? That's my take on the technical side. Now onto the spiritual one. The Hindus believe in Brahma, the Buddhists believe in the mind, and the Christians believe in God. In fact, all roots of spiritual teachings believe in one that created the universe we live in. Alright, each one starts at a point of thought or action, so what if that point of energy being created or thought into creation was that single point of the Big Bang? Energy either from a machine or from a being will always start with an initial reaction that we could not calculate or imagine. This train of thought also brings us back to who created the creators? One thing I definitely want to point out here is that the energy that created us, however it came into being in the past, cannot be destroyed. Your mind is energy created in a certain form that will not be destroyed, it will always live on. I wish I could tell you that you will remain the same conscious being that you are today. That would be my ego feeding yours that we are the highest form of being, but I can't say that. I don't know what will become of our collection of thoughts, soul, or essence, whichever you wish to call it, when this physical form passes on. But you will always live on, whether you were created by an AI program or a sentient being. Hey, more food for thought. Namaste and take care. P.L. Hogan.